It's funny how we interpret what's going on for the other person when they are not around us, when they're not talking to us, when they're not actually telling us what's going on. So this separation that you're currently going through, you might be viewing it from one side, they are feeling it from another side, but it's very clear that something with this parting, with this distance that's currently between you guys, things with them are changing, things around them are changing. And this distance has really woken them up. This distance has really made them realize a lot of things. So let me do some cards and let's get the clarity on what it is that is shifting within them, what it is that they've come to realize, and what do they want as a result of it. So what are you guys doing out during the summer? Let me know in the comments, because today is so hot. We in the UK, we are all having an absolute massive heat wave. So let me know where you are in the world, and let me know what your heat wave is, where you are. I love that your person of interest has come through as a King of Pentacles. Again, take the energy and however it resonates for you. In this particular card, the King of Pentacles, he's sitting there, he's gazing at a coin, he's looking thoughtfully up. He's somebody who's accomplished things in life. He's somebody who's secure. Not necessarily on an emotional part, because my God, you wouldn't be having this reading if it was on an emotional part. And this is the human and coach me who has all of a sudden activated and wanting to go to the guy. But hey, breath in, back to the reading in a calm, collected way. Okay, so with regards to this, and again, if you did want to book a reading with me, then you can do so. The links are in my bio. So back to this card, back to the situation. So their absence has basically made them realize the importance of the connection. Not saying they didn't know that before, but sometimes people need to lose something in order to realize their value. And this is what this card is about, because this is somebody who's now got the value, holding the coin, looking at the coin, the expression of how they're looking at that coin. This feels very much that now this person has understood the value of the connection. They've understood what you brought to the table. This is no longer regarding just somebody who's taking you for granted. And again, let me emphasize and clarify that, because when I say not taking you for granted, they 100% are, because they're not around, but taking you for granted in the sense of their knowledge of you, in the sense of the awakening, if you want to use the word very loosely, the realization, that's probably a better word, that they've had relating to the two of you. You've got new beginnings coming in. That has come through very strongly. You 100% have new beginnings coming in. Now, whether those new beginnings, I'm adjusting myself, maybe I need to prepare myself to say the words in order to prepare you to hear the words. So maybe that new beginning is preparing you for an absolutely brand new person. Yeah, I'm going to let that really sit in, because I honestly do know what it's like when you have such strong feelings. And again, that does not apply to everybody, because some of you may have moved on, let go in the transition energy, however it may be at the time you're hearing this reading. I know what it can feel like when you have strong feelings for somebody and then all of a sudden hearing the guidance saying, well, actually somebody else might be coming in. You don't want to hear it. And I respect that, but I just have to say and share what is coming out. So back to the beginnings. So the new beginnings may be with a new person, but the new beginnings may also can be interpreted as the old person, not necessarily in age, but hey, might be, but the older energy that was around you coming back in with a new energy. So hence they're beginning, they're bringing, they're bringing in new energy. Expect messages. And I like that I didn't say message, but messages. Maybe they know that it's not going to be a one, message thing that they just call you and it's all fixed. Maybe it might be a one message of hi, how are you? Then second message of can we meet? And then third, where, communication actually happens kind of thing. So it's not the whole thing in one message. I love that because the Two of Wands, and this is such a beautiful card. Can you see the colors? Can you see the vibrancy? Can you see everything? This is a person looking ahead of their lives, but happiness towards it, because wands are about abundance. This is you looking ahead, whether that's currently or whether that's also when they come back. But this is you looking at the new beginnings, looking ahead, looking at your future. I'm not going to say your future with them, but your future, which may be with them as well. But whatever the outcome is, it's a happy one. And that's the important thing to hold on to. You 100% are the Empress. You 100% are the choice maker in this, because it's not about what they want, it's about what you want and how this is going to be, because they've been that arrogant person, they've been that stubborn person, they've been that fearful person. They've been in their own self, in their own energy, in their own world. And now they're about to break free of all of that. There are so many pathways. When I look at these cards, the next cards, all I see are pathways to you. Yes, it's coins. Yes, it's that. But again, I look at these coins and I see stepping stones, pathways, rather than coins. This, I see a waterfall, light coming to you, options coming to you, gateways opening. Again, I'll open it up broadly, can apply to other areas of your life, but we're talking about love. But those are the things that are now beginning to flow. Again, Eight of Cups, path, healing, emotions, you walking forward. So whatever I was saying regarding the Two of Wands, you, yourself, person on the opposite side of this camera, are going to be absolutely fine. Whether that's the person you're waiting for coming back, or whether that's an absolutely new person who you're ready to welcome in, you are 100% going to be okay. I'm laughing at this card because I've said all of those things to you. And can you see? This is a person literally holding on. This is Page of Wands. And I feel like this is a person who's ringing the bell. And this is where I kind of feel this is your past. I'm going to call them past, your ex, your person in waiting, whatever label you want to give them. I feel that this is them. With me having described that your life is going to be fine, you're going to be with somebody, you're going to be absolutely happy and all of that kind of thing, then ironically, this next card is basically like the feeling of your ex person energy saying to me, no, I'm going to be that person. I'm going to be the one coming forward. It's literally like they're ringing the bell. No, this is me. This is me. This reading energy, everything applies to me. But that's on an energy level. What remains is what happens on a human level. And that is the thing that matters the most, because it's what actions are you going to take. It's okay to link in with me and give me the guidance to give to you guys that no, that person that's going to be standing next to you is going to be them. But what are you going to do about it? That's what I want to know. I'm sick and tired. And this is the human me, the reader me, the coach me, the everything me saying to you guys on the other side, I am so sick and tired of this person and the blindness, the fear, the excuses, the stubbornness, the shifting everything under the carpet, sweeping everything under the carpet, all of that kind of energy. I'm really, really, really sick of it. I'm sick of the undecided energy and everything else that they basically keep on bringing to the table or had brought to the table. But luckily, all of that is changing because the next card is the Ace of Wands. The energy they're now coming with, or the energy that's currently around them, is the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, decisions made, clarity, cut through. It's no longer, they've cut through the bullshit. This is what's been hiding. This is what's been revealing in the absence, that they've cut through the bullshit. And that bullshit was connected to them. That bullshit was connected to what self-talk they were convincing themselves of. So I love that after everything else, and in the sense of Two of Swords, you upgraded to the Ace of Swords. That decisions and everything made, they are coming. Six of Swords, decisions made, decisions ahead of them, meaning that there's things they want to talk to you about. There are things that they want to say to you. And having said that, let's do these cards. Now, if you do like, that's what happens when you have too much information. If you enjoy reading romantic comedies, learning about the universe and how it interferes with our divine energies and everything else, especially when it's to do with love and connection and stuff, then have a look in my bio. I've written a book. I think you guys will enjoy it. I don't even think it. I know you guys will enjoy it. So have a look at that. And also, if you wanted to book a reading with me, you can 100% do so. The links are in my bio. They've got forgiveness because that's what they're coming with. They're hoping to receive forgiveness because they know they've messed up. They have a desire for reconciliation. It says peace, but peace basically means wanting to make up with you, wanting to move forward in relation to that. And as I said that, the clock said 111, 111, yeah, 3 ones. So that in itself is confirmation relating to where their energy is at. They're seeking closure on the past. They're seeking closure on the current energy of not knowing, of limbo, of stagnation, and they know it's all because of them. They've definitely coming where they're letting go of their pride and their ego to wanting to make this happen. And they are 100% jealous that somebody else can come in and take you away and they will have lost you forever. But having said that, if that's the case, then you can always book that reading with me. The links are in my bio. And with everything else said, I'll see you next time.